back to his own. Goes inside, spends a considerable amount of time before he walks her out.
Really?
They exchange a few more pleasantries at her home before she leaves.
I'm kind of hurt, but at the same time, I'm just mad because I asked him the same question over and over, and he just keep on. So now I know he's a real liar.
Well, tonight, let me tell you that he's going to be gone.
He told me he was going to a sports bar, and then he told me he was going to come last.
Real places outside of his home. There's no movement.
System that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. As we're underway in week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard, leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The Point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down. There, got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, it's Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Brought down by DJ Wanham. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come out in the pistol. Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 39, Burrow. Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. In their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Below Nichols. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On play action, Fields. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this
game, they stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 31, Burrow being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right.
Touchdown, Vikings! Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. They will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown. Cole Kmet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields from 17 yards out. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Here we go. A final shot now for Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the big offensive explosion, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.